Kevin, if you could go on a trip, on a ship around the moon, would that be cool, or would you just
You had to pay for it.
But it was only like $500.
No, it was $2,000.
Wait, so I pay $2,000 to get on a spaceship, go get launched into space, go around the moon, and come back?
Yeah.
Yes. I'll pay $5,000.
So Wolfe was telling me about these math problems. That you can win like $1 million if you do them.
Yeah.
Who gives you $1 million?
The Math Institute.
Yeah, some people put up like a bounty, but instead of people, it's math problems.
So are these like really super duper hard math problems that they can't even solve? Because I've heard of, I know there's math equations out there that are like unsolved to this day and pretty much unsolvable.
Yeah, well, so they haven't been solved, so that's why like there's only one prize, and Forever does it first.
But have these problems been solved before, or have they always been solved?
Well, if they've been solved before, then why would
there's no. Then what's the?
No, I mean, like, does someone know an answer, or does someone come up with an answer, or someone with
it has to be like proved or disproved?
Yeah, they have to. Yeah. So, but the reason they have them up is because like math has not explained the problems yet. So the math people, the Math Institute, the people who dictate all of math,
they invented it.
They invented math?
Yeah.
Yeah, they invented math. are like, want help. They're reaching out to the public. Right? And if you as a public citizen can like do the math problem, you win $1 million.
Well, I feel like the reward should be a lot more because
that's like kind of a lot of money, Kevin.
That is a lot of money, don't get me wrong, but by my understandings, they don't know the answer. Right? So, like, why? This is a really hard question. So, if
you have to prove or disprove that these, like, equations, like, or these, like, hypotheses are, like, a thing.
Yeah.
Like, that they can, like, they exist or don't exist.
Yeah, so something I was like, you know what, I think this, but I can't prove it.
Yeah.
So everyone's like, I wonder if he's right or not. So if you can prove him right or wrong, then you win $1 million.
Interesting.
I mean, like, I'm just saying, like, maybe we could, like, collab, all of us, and figure out one of the math equations, win $1 million, and then, put it in the center of, like, a room and fight to the death for it.
Yeah.
Or I could take you all out in your sleep, and I can keep it.
What's the name of these math problems?
The Millennium Prize problems.
Millennium.
Me and Chase took a look-see at them.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest with you, Kevin. I get lost about halfway through the second sentence on most of them.
Millennium what?
Prize.
Prize?
Problem.
PP.
Yeah. The MPP.
Watch, Kevin's about to solve one right now on air.
Get ready to email them.
I know.
I want to find one of these actual.
There should be a website that shows them all.
Wait. Is it? Oh. Wait.
Recording? Okay.
PV.
No. I'm talking about this.
I don't know.
PV versus NP problem?
That one's pretty obscure.
Yeah, but that's one of them, right?
Is that the problem? The P versus NP?
That's one of them. There's 7.
There's 7.
1, 2, 3,
There were
4,
8?
5, 6, 7.
No, there's 7.
There's 7.
Yang, Mills, and mass gap? What the fuck? What's the problem?
You gotta click on it, bro.
I did. Yang, Mills, and mass gap. Laws of quantum physics stand to the world of elementary particles in the way that Newton's laws of classical mechanics stand to the macroscopic world.
They're like word problems, Kevin. They're not going to give you like an equation.
Well, I
Like
found a
what's left,
PDF of
so.
some equations. Report on the status of Yang-Mills Millennium Prize problem. Michael R. Douglas, April 2004. This is I think this is too smart and too advanced for me.
Yeah, well,
I believe in you.
if it was like a 5 plus 7 equation, it would be an easy million, dude.
Yeah. Someone would already solve.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah. I mean, they don't make math equations for $1 million and have them be pieces of cake, you know? Those are some real fucking math equations.
You could offer someone like $1 million if you had $1 million. You're like a billionaire. And you wanted to like put up some money for something to get something done. You didn't want to do it, but you wanted someone. You wanted to incentivize someone else.
Yeah.
Like what would you do?
$1 million?
Dude, with today's society and the social media, if I had $1 billion, I would just fucking like make up some random what's it called, word problem that like made a little bit of sense, but it would strain people's minds to figure it out. And first one to like figure it out wins like $10 million.
Does it actually have a solution though?
It's just a strain on people's minds.
Well, then how?
So you're just being a fuckface.
A little bit.
There was like this man who buried some treasure, and like because he was dying of cancer, so he buried some treasure and like told people like to find it. He didn't die.
You ever find it?
I don't know.
Huh.
He wrote like a book, and like the clues are supposed to be in the book.
Like a scavenger hunt. That's what I want to do. I want to rip that guy's idea.
I'm gonna do like a big scavenger.
Yeah, like all over the world.
Antarctica.
Ooh, that's where the treasure would be. No, it's not. If this
It should
ever
be.
happens, the treasure is not in Antarctica.
Yeah, don't go to Antarctica.
Or the final clue could lead to this podcast. And then it's me saying the treasure is in Antarctica. And then this would go out to find this.
Yeah.
And then go to Antarctica to find the
I
treasure.
would have to find this obscure podcast episode.
The treasure would probably, or Antarctica would probably be warm by then.
Yeah, probably like gone.
Yeah. You know,
Is
Antarctica.
it like just ice?
I think so. Well, there's like.
No, the North
Ground
Pole.
somewhere.
The North Pole's just ice. Antarctica used to be part of Pangea.
Yeah, but wasn't it like it was like
It was.
rolling hills or something?
It was like.
What?
It was grass and everything before. I don't know what kind of like
Yeah,
biome.
what biome was it before? Can you Google that?
Yeah. What was Antarctica?
What biome was Antarctica before it froze?
Is biome like the correct terminology? Because I've learned that from Minecraft. That's the only reason why I know that.
That's what
That's why they use that.
Okay.
Actually, we adopted that word to describe
Yeah.
environments from Minecraft.
Yeah, Minecraft actually dictates most of our words
Yeah.
and our language.
Yeah, like coal and trees.
It was a very forward-thinking game.
The world was a different place before Minecraft.
It really was.
It says Antarctica is a tundra biome right now.
No way.
I mean, if I was on like a trivia show and they asked me, I think I would.
Yeah, I might flounder on that one.
What biome was Antarctica during Pangea?
And June was when everything was like together, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what they. So it's just like a theory mostly, though. You know?
Yeah, we don't know that for sure. But if you look at like
No, I don't think
Right, like
Pangea
South
is a
America.
theory.
Africa,
I don't think Pangea is a theory
Oh.
because like the continents being able to come and fit together.
Yeah, that's like evidence for it.
There's like tons of
there's
evidence for it.
They're like,
I do think it's like everything's a theory that you can't necessarily like.
Like
Proof.
Like the Earth is flat.
Yeah.
Who really knows?
Well, the Earth is flat.
Yeah.
So.
But some people think it's round.
Oh my God, I have a real story. I was at work today, and I was at the office, and we have this guy. I think his name's Ken, but he looks like Santa, and I call him Santa to everyone but him because that's what Kobe told me his name was, or that's what he calls him. And so I was talking to him because he was fixing my my rig, and someone else was talking about the COVID vaccine, and my dumb idiot mind was like, "Hey, I know me and all my friends are not going to get the COVID vaccine. What about older people? I'm curious." And my dumb ass asked him, "So are you going to get the COVID vaccine?" He goes, "Are you seriously asking me that? Hell no, I'm not going to get the COVID vaccine. They're chipping you. Every single person who's taking the vaccine is getting chipped." And he swears to God that like the COVID vaccine is like so the government can track you. And it didn't scare me, but like it blew my mind. I've never actually met someone that crazy. And
is he crazy?
No,
I thought it was common knowledge that they're tipping us.
No, wait. I don't know if you're joking around or not right now, Wolfe. So let's bring it to reality for a second. Okay. How crazy is it? Like, how out of the realm is it?
He believes that Bill Gates is controlling this all. That Corona is not a thing. It's like a complete hoax. That Bill Gates, not Nancy Pelosi, the doctor dude in the government.
Dr. Fauci?
Dr. Fauci and Oprah all have something to do with it.
Yeah.
Are all controlling it.
Oprah,
yes. I don't.
Winfrey?
Oprah Winfrey.
did you ask?
Nope. Because at that
my
point, I
question
was
for
just
all
trying to
the-
get the hell out of there. He was talking about this for at least a good 20 minutes, and as soon as he said everyone's getting chipped, I was like, all right, I'm trying to get out of here. Like,
How would they get a chip in a syringe?
Dude, it's the government. They'll find a way.
you can get it really
Shrink it
small.
down. They have shrink rays.
Why don't
They
just
have
chip
shrink
us with more
rays.
babies then?
I don't, just because some babies are born, in bathtubs and not in the hospital. I'm sure they chip people when they're born in the hospital, but not when they're born in
Well, then they
Bathtub?
probably already have 90% of the population chipped from birth.
Right, but now they're trying to get the other 10%.
Okay, well, if this dude was born in a bathtub, then I would understand it. But if he's born in a hospital, he should pretty much know he's already been chipped.
Was he born in a bathtub or was he born in a hospital?
No.
Why didn't you ask him that?
Do you have his number?
No, but
We
He was
we
also
should call him and have him on as a guest.
Yeah.
A call-in
I was
guest.
actually thinking about that today. We walk up to him, "Hey, so my friends and I do this podcast. Do you want to be on it just so we can interview you?" He'll talk for the full
tell
hour.
us how Oprah is involved. I want to know how Oprah is involved really bad. Because I haven't heard any evidence for that.
It's just
Neither.
rich stuff in there with the others.
But I think he said that Bill Gates has come out and said that we are overpopulated and that the population should be under 7 million.
Under
Of the
7 million? Or
7
billion?
million. He said that Bill Gates said that the population should be under 7 million with an M and not a B, because we are at 7 billion.
I probably heard.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm just relaying what he says.
Well,
Okay.
maybe you heard.
He's crying.
No.
crying
It's
out.
gotta be
No.
billion. It's gotta be billion.
No, he said, and I asked him, "Are you 7 million or billion?" He goes, "No, million."
That's about how many people live in New York City.
Yes.
For the whole world?
Yes.
That would be cool. But a lot of
What-
people would have to die.
Would it?
Like a lot. Yeah, it would. Imagine if you were there and there's only 7. Because then you would have so much room and shit to do.
Yeah, but you
Imagine
also
going
have
to Disney World.
nothing to do.
Only
You'd
like-
have nothing to do also. Because, when you drive places now, there's like things everywhere, and first of all, there'd be no cars. Everyone would be on foot, right? And you'd have to walk.
Wait. So are we saying like, because the stuff that we already, if we like went to 7 million now, all the stuff we have would still be there.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's a good question.
And
So
if 7 million people like stayed in one location, like lived in one place, it'd be pretty easy versus like around the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know, dude. I don't.
All I know is that I agree. The world is too populated.
It is too populated, but 7 million seems really low.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm thinking like a billion
It's
flat
extreme.
would probably be pretty cool.
Yeah.
So you're saying wipe out at least 6 billion people?
I didn't say wipe out 6 billion people.
He
I
implied
never
it.
said
He
that.
implied it. I mean,
Okay.
deduced from your statement.
I didn't say that. Bill Gates said 7 million, and you guys weren't like, "Oh, you should
Well, we
wipe
don't-
out 7 million people."
We don't have confirmation that's what Bill Gates said, but we just heard you say that.
No. I didn't say wipe them out. I just said we are in this situation. Okay,
Yeah.
you don't. I'm not going to try.
Let me ask
justify
you
it.
something.
1
How
billion
many
is a
people
cool number.
are on Earth right now?
7 billion people.
And you said we should have 1 billion.
Yeah. The
So
other 6 billion need to die. I didn't say
Whoa!
I didn't say that.
Ah, we're actually at 7.8 billion. So almost 8 billion people.
6.8 billion people need to die.
It's not what you said.
It's not what I said.
Yeah.
That's not what I said.
It's like that Why Does Kid You Know sketch. Did you know it's illegal to say, I want to kill the president? It's totally illegal. Like, you cannot say that. I can say it. Because I was doing an example, but no. Normally, you cannot say it.
That's exactly what was happening here. I was doing an example.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, if we wanted to lower the population, we would kill 6.8 billion people.
Yeah.
Theoretically, but I'm just saying that as an example of what could be said. Not that I
want to kill 6.8 billion people. It would just be nicer if they were gone.
That's just an example of what could be said.
I got you. I understand. I got you.
Yeah. Okay, great. I'm glad we've cleared that up. So, what else happened today, Kevin, while you were killing bugs?
Nothing too crazy. My rig doesn't work.
Rig, like your
My big
truck?
power
Is
sprayer.
that what you're saying?
Bro, one time he sprayed me in the face with vicious chemicals.
Hey, that was an accident.
Right at me and pulled the trigger.
Your face looks fine for being sprayed with vicious chemicals.
I recovered, luckily. You remember, Kevin?
Yes, and that was a complete accident, and you were completely fine.
He looked at me and he said, I'm going to kill you, Wolfe.
Oh my god, Kevin.
Hey, no, I did not. Hey, I'll take you to court for this. No, I did not.
We should go to court.
You better fucking pray Wolfe doesn't show up dead, because they can use this as evidence.
Oh.
It's he would be on forensic files. Yeah.
Cool.
You would technically be on forensic files. You'd just be the dead person.
Yeah, but still, at least I'm getting...
Yeah. You'd actually get the most screen time, because it would be an investigation into your kill.
But the killer would get a little bit, probably equal amounts.
No,
Because they're catching the killer.
Yeah, but they're like, they do multiple subjects or suspects.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
yeah. So they don't
So
want to get
he
him at the end.
They would go, oh, maybe Kevin here did it, and here are some reasons, and they'd investigate Kevin for a little bit, and then they go, oh, but maybe Jacob did it.
All my friends were trying to...
I don't know. I'm just maybe the random
Later
guy at the
crime
gas
suspect.
station did it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You never know.
What if you did it, Chase?
What if I did do it, and that's why
Chase
I'm not saying
has
my
actually
name?
threatened to kill me like at least twice
I
since
haven't.
I've been here.
No, you can't use this in court. That never happened.
Strike that from the records.
Strike it.
Strike it from the records.
I didn't threaten to kill you while you were here.
He was saying how if we took over a castle and overthrew the government, how he would end up killing me in my sleep.
All I was saying is first of all, we have no desire to take over the government. All I was saying, I feel like that should be said. All I was saying is if we were living in medieval times, we could raise a force, okay, and go. And, we could take out the king if we wanted to, okay? right?
Yeah.
And then maybe discourse arises between me and Wolfie because we both want the kingdom. And then I gotta take him out in his sleep. That's all I was saying.
Yeah. That's all.
It was just an example, though.
It was
was
just an
telling him.
example. I understand.
I was telling him how to work though, because I would get him first.
Chase, do you remember you saying that you want to start a town?
Yeah. Yeah.
So Elon Musk is starting a town basically.
How is he doing that?
He has billions of dollars, so he's able to do that.
He can do whatever he wants.
Where is he starting a town?
In Texas.
Where?
Texas?
Outside of Austin?
No way. It's called like Muskville or something.
So,
It's for Tesla.
what do you mean it's for Tesla?
Oh, so remember when COVID started? He talked about moving Tesla to Texas because California was like this and that. Like, oh, move to Texas. Makes sense. And yeah, he could like do it for Tesla employees to live here.
Oh, but it's just gonna be like how they used to have old mining towns, but it's
okay, I was wrong. So he's eyeing the name change for Boca Chica, Texas, the Gulf Coast community where his space exploration technology corp, SpaceX, is building a futuristic deep space rocket, creating the city of Starbase, Texas. Musk tweeted on Tuesday. From thence to Mars and hence the stars.
For a town.
But 5 minutes later, he tweets, "Dogecoin stonks." That's Elon's Twitter.
So, what? He just bought a town?
No, I think he bought like a fuck ton of land for SpaceX, and then he realized that it's probably far away, that he can probably just build a little town where everyone can live and they can commute to work.
What kind of permits does he need to start a town?
$1 billion. That's his permit.
But if you have $1 billion, I can't just go over to some land and be like, well, there's a city here now. Right?
Who's going to stop you? Whoever stands in your way, you know what you do? No. The land's already owned by the U.S. government.
Yeah.
They'll like be like, hey, you can't do this, and then you give us some money. They're like, cool, and then they'll back you up. And the other guy is like, hey, no, this is my land. They're like, yeah, more money.
But what's the process?
Well, he probably built some like buildings and shit.
What does he build? What does he need to build first to make it like a legit town? Like a
houses for people to live in.
But like a mayor's on, like what is the building that says this is a town?
It's not just like one building; it's multiple.
Yeah, like a post office.
When I look up what kind of permits you need to start a town, all it says it's all about businesses.
Oh yeah, because you probably don't just start towns. Like it's not really a common thing.
Yeah, but he's doing it. He's
well,
I can't wrap my head around it. It's blowing my fucking mind.
Holy shit! You know that there's like micronations.
Yeah, but they're not legit.
Oh, I mean, his town is probably like. It's Elon Musk on Twitter, bro. He's like, yeah, make it a town.
Okay.
You know,
right.
Just let him have his.
Okay, I think he's. I think he's taken over Boca Chica, Texas, wherever that is.
So how can he just do that? That's already a town. So he swoops in and he's like, "The town is mine now," because that really fucks with town security, right? Like
I want him to come buy that McKinney.
Yeah, and then he's like, "I own this
now." Holy shit!
We're helpless. I mean, like.
No, so he's basically like supplying jobs and shit for down there too. So, and basically making that city vibe economy wise.
I understand what he is doing.
And I don't think you do.
No. He's bought a town, right? Like he's
no.
I understand he's the economy. But you just said he bought Boca City,
He didn't
Texas.
buy it. He just took it over. He just claimed it. no one else claimed it before him, so he all did.
So
I don't think it's.
I'm going to drive down to court. today. Okay, I'm gonna make a little chase flag, and I'm gonna claim Corpus Christi, and Corpus Christi is fucking mine now.
You'll have to be able to defend it from other people, though. You know.
Fine. Nobody wants
And defend
to
it from the
Corpus Christi.
United States government.
How would you do?
So nobody. So the only thing that separates me and Elon Musk right now is the fact that the police are not kicking him out of Boca City, Texas.
No. Let me rephrase what I said earlier. So basically, Boca Chica, Bocachica, Boca Chica, Texas. I'm pretty sure that's where he's building either rockets, or that's where SpaceX is, or he's launching rockets, or something with SpaceX related is going on there. So basically, I'm pretty sure he might have bought land. He most likely bought land. He probably bought land and then where am I going? He bought land and now he's building his SpaceX stuff. And since it's already in this small town, he's gonna have people either move there or employ people there, and he's gonna fill the town with people and employ a lot of people there. That's my understandings.
Okay. I just don't understand how you own a town, I guess.
I don't think he's owning it.
So he's just supplying the town with the majority of its workforce and fueling the economy. So he holds all the money in the town. So if the town does something he doesn't like, he can threaten to pull funding away, right?
If everyone living in that town pretty much works there, and they all go on strike, he can shut down that factory and move somewhere else and completely fuck over that town. Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, look at Khaleesi.
She's always in the video. She's like the main star.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get her on the mic. Ask Khaleesi some questions. Why'd you burn down King's Landing? Oh.
Khaleesi, hello. How are you today?
I'm doing well.
But do you want another cat in your life?
I want another cat.
No.
You should get a cat.
My sister sent me a TikTok that some cats get depressed that they're alone.
Now you have to get another one.
Yeah, now you have to.
See, but like I'm moving in with Michael here in June, and he has Zeus, and he plans on getting another dog, and to be honest, I might get a dog.
What kind of dog are you thinking?
I really like golden retrievers. But I also really like German shepherds.
You should get something crazy.
What if dogs try to eat Khaleesi?
Well, I'd definitely get a puppy first of all, because I'd want to be able to. Huh?
What about Zeus?
I have faith in Khaleesi. She can defend herself, but for the most part, Michael has control over him. And for the first week or so,
defend against a German shepherd, homie.
You've met Zeus. He's a fucking goofball. As soon as he gets her nail across his nose, he is not going anywhere near her.
Dude, it doesn't matter. Zeus is like 100 pounds.
But Zeus is a fucking pussy.
Rip her to shreds.
No, he's not.
I don't know. I guess we'll find out.
We'll find out. Definitely in the first week or so, we'll keep them separated whenever we're not there. But for the most part, I have faith in Khaleesi that she can defend herself. She's not gonna like Zeus, especially for the first couple of years. Hell no, she's not gonna like him. She's
years. Is that all it's gonna take?
Eventually, he'll grow on her.
Like a decade.
She's not gonna like him for the first 40 years they're together, but they'll get around to it.
She's met, Ghost, Tyler's dog.
No, I don't.
He's a pit bull mix, a little bit smaller than Zeus, But Khaleesi's met him twice, and the first time she did not like him. Like, back was flaring up and everything, was pissed off. Basically, get the fuck out of here moment. Second time she was cool with him. Wasn't really like mad or anything, but she was like bopping him in the face and shit. You know that Rottweiler Michael was watching for a while?
Yeah.
It was like 9, 10, 11 months old, not fully grown yet, and Michael brought him over, and they had fun together, to be honest. Khaleesi was chasing, the Rottweiler was chasing Khaleesi around, and Khaleesi would run up to him, go, bop, 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 and run away. It was fucking adorable.
Well, I do think it's different with puppies, you know?
Oh yeah, definitely when she'd be great with puppies, something more her size, and she can watch the dog grow up, and get bigger as time goes on. She'll be perfectly fine with a 200-pound dog, German Shepherd, if she's known him since a puppy.
Yeah, I'm not worried about the puppy. I'm just saying with Zeus.
See, like I said, the Khaleesi's met that Rottweiler, which is obviously smaller than Zeus, but I have faith in her.
Okay, all right. Well, you sound more versed on it than I do, and I don't know. I gave my 2 cents. What happened?
What? I had hair in my mouth.
What?
So Elon Musk was on Joe Rogan's podcast lately, and he's really smart. He's a really smart guy, and I listened to it, and I'd highly recommend watching it. Huh?
You smoke weed again?
No.
I don't like him very much.
Elon Musk or Joe Rogan?
Elon Musk.
Why?
I don't trust him.
Why don't you?
Fucking chips in our head, dude. Trying to put chips in our head.
What is it with rich people trying to chip the general populace?
He's trying to chip us.
Throwback.
He's trying to go into fucking Mars. What is he up to? He's got to be up to something.
They put a car in orbit around the sun.
Do you know why he did that?
Yeah, to promote Tesla.
No, actually, false. It was just because he was gonna send, I think, like sand or a hay bale or something, but it wasn't like heavy enough. And he said, "Will my Tesla fit?" And they're like, "Yep." And he goes, "All right, send my Tesla."
I disagree. I'm pretty sure he did it.
Go watch the podcast. Go watch the podcast. That is something they talk about.
That might have been part of it, Kevin, but it definitely promoted Tesla, and he definitely wasn't griping about it.
Yeah, come on.
Well, obviously the main thing was because fuck it, but that was just a bonus, I guess. Like the glass breaking for the truck reveal, the Tesla truck. You know, remember it like shattering?
Yeah.
That wasn't intentional.
Oh yeah, well.
That was actually.
There's a difference.
But people speculated that the glass breaking was completely on purpose because to promote Tesla even more and have people talk about it. But they basically were like bouncing balls off of it and sledgehammering the door a lot, and it like put it to the peak of almost breaking. And then when they tested it on the show, like for everyone, it broke.
Oh, like it was like the straw that broke the
camel's back. Yeah.
Yeah. Huh. I just that first of all, that truck looks fucking hideous.
But it has better aerodynamics than a typical truck.
I'm flying a plane here.
Yeah. Oh?
So we just talked about though that there's a car in orbit around the sun.
Or on Mars.
Still up there, yeah.
I mean, that's around the sun.
You orbited it around the sun?
Yeah. No, he orbited around Mars, which is orbiting the sun.
How much you want to bet, Kevin?
What?
How much you want to bet that it's an orbit around the sun?
Yeah, how much are you willing to bet right now?
Well, the Tesla's orbiting Mars, and then the Mars is orbiting the sun. So yeah, technically.
Tesla's not orbiting around Mars, though. It's in orbit around the sun. The Tesla Roadster and Starman is the name.
No,
of the
don't look it up yet. Don't look it up yet.
I'm not betting anything.
No, take the bet.
All right, so that
so you wouldn't bet any money on it. So you're not that confident in.
Huh. I didn't know there was one also around the sun.
I'm sure there's only one. Right?
Well,
this is what it looks like.
Because they They were.
Wait, there's a guy in it?
No.
Oh.
It's a mannequin.
Wait, is there one around both? Because then you guys should have bet. Because then you could have just kept your money.
Can even it'll even give you its current station or location in its orbit.
Really? What's the purpose of that?
Just to track everything that's out there.
Oh, you can track everything, not just the Tesla?
Any object that's orbiting.
Oh, I thought it was just they just designed a tracker for the Tesla to
Oh.
track it, but you can't track anything else. And I was like,
No.
yeah, what's the purpose of that?
Because we have the mass and something. You just do that, It's fun.
Yeah. Well, so there's a lot of shit orbiting us.
Yeah.
We
Have you seen the pictures of basically if satellites were dots, if they were with them all the way around the Earth, how many there are?
Yeah, it's a
There's
lot.
Thousands, if not millions.
I heard this thing. That's why aliens don't want to come here, because they see all the shit that we're just throwing out into space.
What? How would that matter to them?
Because they're like, what the fuck are these people doing?
You don't think the aliens put satellites in space?
I don't know, but they're not throwing fucking cars out there.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't say that for sure.
I think that's cool though. There's a car out there.
Yeah.
If I get a powerful enough telescope, I wonder if I could see it.
Maybe. I mean, it's cool to look at once and be like, oh, look, I see the car.
It's a car floating through space.
It doesn't have any function. There's no
it's
road out there.
It's like a piece of art. It's just floating around the sun. It's a car.
If they built
in human history, do you think they ever thought they would put a car in orbit around the sun? Do you think Galileo looked up and was like, "Oh shit, there's a Tesla Roadster"?
If someone explained what a car was to Galileo, and that if they were like, "This is what a car is," and then they said, "We're going to launch one into space to just orbit," and he'd be like, "Why? What purpose does it serve?" And they go, "Just to orbit." He'd be like, no.
He would be so down. You kidding me?
You
don't think he would? He spent his life studying stars. You don't think he would want to throw stuff up there?
You'd be like, why don't we put something important up there?
What else would you put up there?
The things we've been putting up there,
so we already have thousands of those.
Yeah,
so
but
now
let's just work on making them better.
Well, okay, we're allowed one car. Okay,
oh my God. There's no roads out there.
That's not the point.
Sad that it was built to be a car and now it can't drive ever again.
No, I think it's happy because that car will orbit the goddamn sun. It's fucking cool.
It has no meaning in its car life.
I guess.
So okay, hey.
Stagnation.
It's driving around the sun.
Technically, it is, I guess, orbiting the sun because it was just launched into space and it grasped onto the sun's orbit and it looped back. It's almost all the way back where it started. Huh?
They didn't even aim it at anything. They just shot it into space.
Where is roadster.com? This chart that I'm looking at, it looks like they just shot it into space and then it looped around Mercury and Venus and then just barely missed Mars, and then it's almost back to where Earth is.
Imagine you were a Martian and you're just hanging out, minding your own goddamn business, and you got killed by a Tesla Roadster coming from space. You'd be so goddamn pissed off.
You just have a car crash in space.
Gotta trade insurances.
You think there's insurance in the glove box?
Probably not.
You don't think so?
No.
Could be. And technically, he had to have insurance to drive the car.
He might have. It might be outdated by now. It was shot in 2018. It's definitely outdated.
We should launch a cop car into space.
Yeah, go pull him over. And
his insurance is out of date. His registration's out of date.
Probably needs to fill up on gas. Had the tires checked.
Yeah, so when we shot it out, it was obviously all like off and everything. You know, like the engine wasn't on.
Well, how do you think it got there? It had to drive.
It did. It's not driving. It's a purposeless car now. It's just.
Okay. What is the car meant to do? The basic function of a car is to go from one spot to another. Right?
Point A from point B.
Point A to point B.
It's going in
it's doing that
circle.
No, it's going. It went around Venus and Mars. It's going. It's touring the solar system.
Dude.
Its trajectory is a little bit wider than Earth's rotation around the sun, but a little bit smaller than Mars, and its circle is a little wonky. It's not completely around the Earth, around the sun.
Aren't most orbits a little wonky?
All orbits are elliptical.
Well, actually, I saw this TikTok that so obviously we,
Yeah, but like basically, as close to the circle as you can get. But
okay. Sorry, what?
I saw this TikTok where obviously most renderings and like when you think of like our solar system, you think of the sun sitting right there and all the planets going around it. But obviously the sun is orbiting a major star in the center of the Milky Way, and so that the sun's also technically moving. Or circles a black hole.
Black hole.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
Every galaxy circles a black hole.
But
every galaxy has a black.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
But obviously the sun's moving, so if it's kind of hard to show you, but like imagine the sun moving, but also the Earth's going around the sun while the sun is moving. It's actually kind of weird to think about.
Existence is weird to think about.
Oh yeah,
just
definitely.
Like everything, you know,
Mm-hmm.
Wolfe was telling me about this thing, the vacuum
decay.
Vacuum decay, right?
Yeah.
So basically, the universe. I mean, if I move this up a little bit, but existence is sitting in this dip, right? So imagine we're in the center of this dip, and then like this is us, and if particles pass through the dip, in a way, it'll move us out of the dip, and all laws of nature will just like get fucked up. Everything will be. It'll just stop.
Yeah.
Wait.
That's
Okay.
right.
Wait. So let me get this right. Let me get this right so I can understand it. So we're in this dip, okay? But the circle, this is all of the universe and everything that we know, correct?
No, so that's not the circle. The circle, so it's like the state of the energy of like the universe. So the energy, like the way energy works, it's like constantly like moving to like from like the spots of like high energy, it like evens out, like temperature, like hot and cold evens out. That's like how energy works.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it like exists in this dip, and that's like the lowest point for the energy relative. But on like the whole scale, there might be lower points, and if somehow like something weird happened, and the theoretical physics and shit, like it's like quantum mechanics and all that craziness. It's just theoretical, but if there is like if we're not in the true lowest point, we could somehow like break out of our relative lower point, and that energy would all like collapse onto like a different like lower point, and so like the laws of nature it just kind of like cease to exist, and all events that have ever happened.
That's it.
Yeah, we wouldn't feel it.
Just be.
Wouldn't hurt.
So life would just like instantly disappear, basically.
Yeah.
Damn.
And it could happen at like any moment.
It could be happening right now and coming towards us.
Wait, is
Damn.
that how it works slowly like that, or is it like?
Well, it depends on how you think about it, right? So if like when I was telling you how like data travels at the speed of light.
Yeah.
So like if that event happened, like would it just like it would like reset this like the speed of light might not exist anymore, but like for us it's like so it has to reach like.
Yeah. Okay.
It's
Okay.
kinda
Okay.
weird.
Oh, that's hard to wrap your head around a little bit.
Yeah.
It's just one of those things where it's
It
like,
is one of those things.
you know, because they say the universe is infinite, but you can't really grasp infinity.
Yeah.
It just one of those things.
Technically, statistically, I feel like aliens are real, or there's another form of life out there. But
For sure.
neither of us, or no other alien form has hit that, I guess, technology barrier, or hit that technology point, and is able to not interdimensional space travel, I guess, long distance.
Hard.
But
A lot of space, a lot of room between stuff out there, between solar systems and galaxies.
I remember
Yeah,
you and I talking about that, Wolfie. This, like, the actual space between solar systems.
Yeah.
It's crazy to really think about.
Yeah, and I was saying how even if we discovered how to go to the speed of light, it would take millions of years.
to get to the nearest solar system.
Galaxy.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
The solar, near solar. I don't know what is the nearest solar system.
I don't either. Evan, can you Google what the nearest solar system is? You want to take a guess?
Nearest.
A light year.
I'm gonna say 30 light seconds.
Oh wait, how far?
Yeah,
What were your guesses?
30 light seconds.
I said a light year
4.37 light years.
is the closest solar system.
Yep. Alpha Centauri.
Sorry, is it a star?
Alpha.
Yeah, but that's yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, stars are at the center of the solar system. So
Yeah, I don't know why I was thinking like galaxy. Alpha Centauri.
Hmm.
I think that's how you say it.
that's like a big guy too, right?
Yeah, even if we could travel at the speed of light, it would take 4.37. What was it? Million?
Light years. 4.37.
Years for us to even get.
That's not too long. Like that's only
But at the speed of light.
like that's fast. Yeah, but
The fastest thing there. Fastest thing ever.
So you got to think, because we're not going the speed of light.
No, we don't even
So-
go 0.5% the speed of light.
so time is relative, and so how if it's 3 years or 4.37 if like if you're able to travel light speed and you're traveling to the nearest galaxy or solar system and it took you 4.37 light years, how is that for us 4 years around the sun and then they're there, or
No. So a light year is the distance light travels here. So maybe it would be then. I don't know. That's a good question.
So
actually.
because I think we do the math
That's
to
a good-
make an educated guess. We do the math based on our year, right around the sun. We wouldn't do it based on like someone else's year or like
that's what I was thinking.
our year. So it would be like 365 times 4.
Well, then how long would it take for the people on the ship going the speed of light?
I feel like it'd feel like almost 4 or just over 4.25 years.
That's how long it would be for the people on Earth.
But like it'd feel like to you, oh,
It would be that way. It would still be the same amount of time. This time is just like
it's relative.
yeah, it would be the same amount of time. It would just be like you wouldn't be near the sun. You wouldn't be able to judge that time. You would just have to live it. Right?
We're we're getting into some territory here that I don't really
yeah,
know.
this might be a little beyond me. This conversation.
So okay, light years is not in time; it's distance.
Distance. Yeah, it's a distance
Yeah.
light travels in.
So
a year.
it's 6
What
trillion
year-
miles.
What?
6 trillion miles is one light
Is that
year.
it?
Yeah, but so if you're traveling at the speed of light, then that should take you a year to go that distance. That's why
Space
it's called a
objects
light.
use light years to describe their distance. A light year is the distance light travels in 1 Earth year. 1 light year is. Oh no!
One
It's
Earth year.
a light year is the distance light travels in 1 Earth year.
Yes.
Yes.
So if you go to speed of light, it would take you 1 year to travel a light year.
Okay.
The definition.
By going and you're going 6
just
trillion
wanna be-
miles, and you're
No.
and you're
Yeah. It'll be the same time.
wait what?
What?
What'd you say?
You just- I just said you wouldn't be able to judge it by the sun because you would be moving away from the sun.
Yeah.
The thing is, travel at the speed of light, like what do you experience is different.
Yeah. What do you mean?
Because that's like the whole thing with time. Is like as you go faster, like time is affected.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So wait, then would it feel like less than 4 years, or would it feel like more?
Because imagine you're going to speed of light. Imagine you had a car that went to speed of light, and then you turned your headlights on. What would happen? You're going to speed of light. So how is your light gonna? Is it gonna go to speed of light plus your speed of light?
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
It doesn't.
No,
like
it wouldn't.
no. So
Yeah, that doesn't make. I don't know. It's so trippy, dude. It's all so hard. It's like
Because it's like millions of years into the future technology. Like
Yeah,
I've seen some theories that like in 500 years we should at least be by this point in technology, and like millions of like I think 2 million or 3 million or some millions of years we should at least be traveling by light years.
well, actually, I don't know where they're getting that math from.
Me neither,
Yeah,
but
The thing with modern physics is that it's understood that anything that has any mass can't travel anything that can travel at the speed of light has no mass. So if you have mass, you can't travel at the speed of light.
so. Can sound travel at the speed of light? I know it travels at the speed of sound.
Yeah, no, it doesn't travel at the speed of light.
Right.
Sound is just vibrations of the air.
Okay.
But yeah, so like light particles, they don't have any mass.
Is there anything else without any mass?
Like the effect of gravity travels at light speed.
Okay.
So if the sun disappeared, the Earth would keep rotating for like 8 minutes until like the effect of the lack of the sun reached us.
Oh, okay.
So like right when we stopped seeing the sun, we would also like feel the effect, but it would already have been gone.
oh
Yeah.
shit, I didn't think about that because like I knew that if the sun were to disappear, it would take 8 minutes for us to realize it. But I didn't think about like us if we were like us rotating also.
Yeah, so like gravity, like the effect of gravity also like travels at the speed of light.
Honestly, it doesn't matter if we're rotating or not.
So the
if
thing
the
is,
sun disappears.
They
we're
call it
fucked.
the speed of light, but it's kind of misleading because you think it's just light, but it's just the speed that massless stuff moves at. And light is
okay.
one of those things.
Yeah, I did not know that.
And there's no way for us to be like massless, right? Or to make anything massless. So
Yeah,
technically,
I don't think we were massless, we just wouldn't exist.
Yeah.
so it's impossible to travel by light years.
It's impossible to travel at light speed. Yes.
Or light speed.
You can go a light year, but it'll just take you, because that's a distance, so it'll just take you a lot longer.
Yeah. And there's unless you have like a constant power source, which definitely for us at this point in technology we don't have. There's no way you're gonna be able to like go a nice constant fast speed in space, because You could just do a little thrust explosion and go that speed, but that's the speed you're going forever.
Yeah, until you apply an opposite force.
Yeah. Huh.
That's true. That's interesting. You would only have to get up to the speed of light just once, but then you wouldn't have to keep that energy going. It would still take a lot of energy.
Yeah, to get up there. But then again, like going back on the conversation a little bit, you'd have to be massless to do that anyway. The mass is that's what's dragging us back.
That's
right?
what like Einstein's equation was all about. Was the E equals mc squared? It related mass to energy.
Okay. Jesus fucking Christ, dude. It's so complicated, man.
But we're going to Mars. I promise you. We are seeing us. We are going to see us go to Mars in our lifetime. Definitely within the next 10 years.
You're gonna see people on Mars, or you're gonna be on Mars?
I'm gonna see people.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like you're gonna be on Mars.
No, maybe if I was lucky, I can just go in space, or maybe the moon.
Yeah. Well,
I'm not trying to go to Mars.
I think the moon's a little overrated.
Kevin, if you could go on a trip on a ship around the moon, would that be cool, or would you just
You had to pay for it.
But it was only like $500.
No, it was $2,000.
Wait, so I pay $2,000 to get on a spaceship, go get launched into space, go around the moon, and come back?
Yeah.
Yes. I'll pay $5,000. I'll pay $10,000.
Yeah. Just the moon is overhyped.
Overrated,
Yeah.
dude.
Bullshit.
Oh, Kevin, I know. He's this guy.
So you're
make the trip free or make it nothing. That's where I'm at with
the
it.
moon is fucking cool.
So having the experience of going to see the moon and going to see the Earth in space wouldn't be like enough for you?
Hey, Kevin, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
If I took you, I know, okay? I knocked you out and I dropped you in the middle of the desert, okay? What would you do? Like you're out there in the middle of it's just sand dunes as far as the eye can see. You can't do it. What would you do?
Just
can't go fishing. Can't go.
start
just
walking.
Sit there, wouldn't you?
No, I'd start walking.
That is a bad analogy.
Would you be having a good time?
That is
would
a
you
bad
be having
analogy.
a good time? The moon is just a big old gray desert.
First of all, when you fly
And
in a
Mars
plane,
isn't?
right? Seeing it from that perspective, it's about the perspective, Chase.
Yes.
Looking up and seeing Earth from far away, that'll put things in perspective, bro.
I mean, it's a cool idea, right? But then we've got things in the work with Mars, and we've got
Wait.
planets. I'd like
Wait.
planets.
Well, the thing is, that's later. But if all you had was the moon or nothing, you would go around the moon, right?
If
Chase.
they're giving tourist things of the moon, they've hit Mars already.
No, because we're about in 2023. They're about to do a trip to the moon for just the artists, like I was telling you. We're not at Mars yet.
But they're not doing it commercially. They're just doing it for those guys.
Oh, we're not seeing commercial space travel in our lifetime. We're not.
What?
We're not seeing commercial space travel in our lifetime.
Oh, man.
Unless there's like a
that's
big
just
boom in
pushing it.
technology, then there isn't a way to. There's not a way with all that weight.
Snowballs, bro. If you think about 120 years ago where we were at with technology compared to today, technology has been on like a,
So would
Yeah.
you say
So-
we're at not the peak, but like we're at more of an incline than ever, or what?
Exponential, in my opinion.
Yeah.
You know when we
It's
made
exponential.
planes, and then just like a couple of decades later, we are on the moon. We went from the first plane to a rocket on the moon.
Planes were made in what, the early 1900s?
Yeah.
And now planes can travel faster than the speed of sound.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think give it 10 years, we're going to be going down to Starbase, Texas to launch up into the fucking moon.
Yeah, like Chase is like, bro, I'm on the moon. You want to come through? I'm like, yeah, I got time.
You
And
wanna-
first plane was December 17th, 1903.
Yeah.
When
So
did
100
we land on the moon?
1969.
July 20th, 1969.
Yeah. So that's 66 years in between the invention of the first plane and going.
Which is a pretty, which is pretty fucking intense. Like, the
Yeah.
first plane, I'm pretty sure, didn't even have, like, electricity involved with it.
No.
And then we're landing on the goddamn moon.
Yeah.
And coming back. That's pretty crazy shit.
Well, the moon landing was fake, but I support your point. Yeah.
I think that first plane was powered because it says the Wright brothers made 4 brief flights at Kitty Hawk with their first powered aircraft.
Oh, okay. What?
So
Still, 66 years between the first.
that's insane.
plane and being on a different place.
You already know, like,
we're on a roll, bro. You technically could have been alive for both of those things. Like, a person could have. I'm sure someone was alive. For both
yeah.
Of those. Yeah. So,
Wolfie, did you say you were alive for both of them?
No, I said there are people.
Oh.
I'm sure the Wright brothers themselves said, I saw this in a Vsauce video, that they like made the first plane, but then they themselves said that like no one would ever be able to fly like from America to Europe.
Oh, well, oops, they were wrong.
Or something along those lines.
Dropped the ball on that one. Hey, Kevin, what time are we at?
Honestly, I was just waiting for that conversation to end, and then I was going to end it.
Oh, okay.